Stadium here in South Florida. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. RPO, they throw it to Rice. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
He'll look to throw.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 range, 70 range. 19 Lion, trap 60, trap 60.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. It's 1st down, and it's Paul. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Here's a designed run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Folks' kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
On the stick.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
60 Eagles, 60 Vikings, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 tight, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Willis. Now he'll air one out. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. One more time.
Devon Achane. And he will score. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Jets, first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be taken down. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll look to throw again. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Back on 80. 10 for 11. 10 for 11. Here we go. Back 76. 70 Lions. Dragon 60.
To throw is Willis. That one out wide to Achane. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And the Dolphins, first down.
1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. 19, Cub 19, 18, 19, Lions. Go.
Willis now to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Come on. Ready?
Willis. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. A gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the pylon, he's in. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
To the sideline, he's got it. The official says, yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. They'll look to throw yet again. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Ready up.
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. Whoa! That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he'll take this one in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Jets are back within 4. It is 14-10. this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, go!
On the ground to start the drive, it's H-Head. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 19 Lions!
Willis to throw. Going for it all. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket, couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Folk now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets move out to a 3-point end. 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Devon Achane to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Come on! Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Ready?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Ready?
Throwing, Willis. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Man in motion, heading left. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. First and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
3rd and 17.
3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return is NYJ. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Cowboy 80, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing, Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
That's taken in by NYJ. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
60 Maverick, Hawk 7, Dragon 60, 18, Pioneer.
Here's Willis. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So this being the first half, they elect to still kick the extra point instead of moving it up to the 1. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jets.
Tight end going in motion here. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line-of-scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jets get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So chances are, I don't think this field goal is going to ultimately decide the outcome of the game. But I promise you, Mike, they got a couple seconds here to defend. They'll kick this ball off. But when they run into that tunnel for halftime, going in with the lead, there's going to be some guys feeling pretty good about their chances coming out of the break.
Get up!
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Drop 60. 70 Lions. Nothing 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now Willis. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
19 Charger, 9 Warriors, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. 18 Rodwood, Dragon 60. Scoop.
Willis now to throw. That one on target to Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. 70 Lions. Ready?
The RPO. That one is complete. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Ready? 19. Ready?
Willis. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will up the lead to 5. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
They're on 25-yard line.
Okay, break. Track 60. Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
He'll look to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Jets.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man. It leads to an easy pitch and catch.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Gain of 6. That's another Jets. First down. It's a gain of 6.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Back to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holds him just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And the Jets are going to have it first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's good for Jets. First down. First and goal, New York.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll send a man in motion left. Throwing here on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return is Achane. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Don't take man. Come 19, Mustang 19.
To throw is Willis. He finds Austin with the ground. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Crack all 80.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Ready?
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Come on, come on. Set. 70, Timberwolf. 60, Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing, Willis. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That is high! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 42 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
Willis to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach. Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. Third and goal.
And goal to go.
Here we go. Set. 19 type. 9 Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Willis now to throw. That's taken in by H.M.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on fourth and goal.
65. Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Good blocking, and he's in. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
35, Jets 26.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up for first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And he is going to score.
Yeah. Huh.